oxygen concentrators. Everybody will remember well the huge lift the little mobile oxygen concentrators did during COVID. And not all of them worked effectively. They weren't built for use in hospital settings. Many of them built for the home care market in Europe and the United States. Nevertheless, many health facilities found applications for the concentrators during COVID and continue to. But there was a general recognition that the ones that were on the market were not quite suited to robust settings, or they weren't robust enough for some of the harsh settings they were being asked to perform in. So there was an effort undertaken to build a better concentrator. And the company that stepped up to do it was Drive DeVilbiss in partnership with Sanrai. So we have Amarpreet Rai and Oliver Neiman. Amarpreet is known well to all of us from Sanrai and Oliver from Drive DeVilbiss to talk about a brand new oxygen concentrator called the PulmO2. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Liz. Allow me to start. So in my role as the managing director for Drive DeVilbiss Healthcare in mainland Europe, we managed to do this project in very close collaboration with the headquarters of DeVilbiss in Pennsylvania, USA. So it was a truly global project within ourselves alone, and much more global, you will see once we talk through this little presentation. Drive DeVilbiss Healthcare, what are we doing for a living? Concentrators. We are, we think we are the world leader in oxygen solutions. We have a deep expertise in high volume manufacturing, production, and surely good engineering, innovative engineers to perform development. When I got involved in this project, and significant event was the WHA meeting in May last year, where I really recognized the siloed working of all institutions, of all stakeholders. The increased need for access to oxygen became obvious to everyone, and yet the alignment was missing. And I will say the decision makers I sensed were not really convinced about the role of concentrators as such in low resource settings. And when we presented the case to the board, whether we were supporting or not, I think of the UNICEF TPP and APC played a convincing element for our business to contribute our skill set for this initiative. So that's why I think I'm here and we're here.
And then thanks, Leith, for allowing us the opportunity. Obviously, I am Amarpreet from Sanrai, and we've worked with DeVilbiss for a long time, but in this project where you kind of had an idea of what was necessary with a target product profile, but maybe not exactly how to turn that into a viable product that solved the problems that we had, that's where Sanrai's expertise stepped in. We're obviously very focused on the global south. We have deep expertise in those markets. And we also have worked very closely with different organizations in this global community that helped us in developing a product that was actually designed for these markets.
So context, right? See that picture on the left? It says it all. This is the environment, oxygen provision was developed for. Very clean, very temperature controlled, humidity, electricity not being a problem. That's what the global north is in need for oxygen. We covered that. The other pictures, the other photos show clearly what the truth is in these low resource settings and more difficult areas. Number one, it's multiple patient use already. You see that in the middle. And the worst part is that all the technology and numerous manufacturers, not just us, the industry, basically failed, let's be honest, because everything that we have for the left side of the page, wouldn't fit ultimately, would not maintain, because it wasn't fit for purpose. So this graveyard, if I may use the term, significantly increased during COVID and still exists. And that was the context for us to say, how can we together make an impact?
And that's where we brought the context where you see this middle picture. That's a clinic. That is where these products are used. And it's the interesting thing I think about this product is it's not just for COVID. Today, there's still such a lack of access to oxygen, and particularly for products that are designed for those types of clinics. And that is where we developed the PulmO2 with the innovations that you see here.
So three key criteria we were asked to focus on, rightly so. One is energy efficiency, resilience, and the usability. Energy efficiency, I think we achieved quite something significant. We have 2/3 of energy savings, so 60%. It is more energy efficient. The DC compressor technology that requires lower voltage and direct current supply, that was another key element, and not least for solar power friendly usage, where you need technology that allows lower inrush of current. All these criteria for energy, again, not an issue in the global north, but definitely where we want to go to. Second is resilience and robustness. We worked on a unique technology to particularly maintain the sieve bed. The sieve bed is a key part in a concentrator. A sieve bed that is, that is targeting or is damaged by humidity and dust. I mentioned all these environmental parts in that area. So another criteria was critical components such as the shut off in case of sudden turning off the machine, which damaged technology. We have come to some solutions to prevent that. In summary, every vulnerable component is now more protected to resist and maintain or sustain. That's that part of resilience and robustness.
And then, of course, if people can't figure out how to use the device, things like changing the filters or regular cleaning, even as simple as setting the device for a patient, because these devices are used in such a different clinical context, we spent a lot of time making sure that all important information is directly on this device. We did usability testing in hospitals, in different countries where patients would actually use them, clinician feedback, biomedical technicians feedback, and that's resulted in this bigger context. It's not just about the device. It is so much more about this website and this community that's coming together with videos, with material, with everything that you need, multilingual, easy to follow, even for somebody with no training, so that we're not just putting a product in a health facility somewhere. It's actually allowing for patients to use that product and for clinicians to be comfortable with it. And we're really excited to talk more about that. I'm really pleased to announce in this moment that one of our first customers is supported by DAC Foundation with LifeNet, which is a multi-country partnership. We've got a lot of different external validation that's happening. So it is a new product. We wanted, of course, to be the standard for how oxygen is utilized and provided in these types of clinical facilities. And that's kind of the next step that comes. So I'm really excited to say it's finally available. Products are coming off the production line, and we're starting to get them out into different countries and different clinical contexts. I see a lot of questions in the chat, Leith, which I promise.
Yeah.
I think that's the presentation.
Oliver, do you have more to say, or are you finished?
No, I think I'm good.
Great. So yeah, you do have a lot of questions in the chat, so please take those. I just want to say it is no small thing for a company to step up and make a new product, brand new product for a global health application. I think this is a really unique partnership between Sanrai and Drive, and I don't think this would have happened without it. So I just want to give a shout out to the two companies for coming together like this. I know it's just at the beginning of getting this device out into facilities and countries, and we hope our coalition can at least help raise awareness so people can take a look at it for themselves. But we congratulate you on the partnership.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.